Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing, the entire world. It's crypto. So we're going to be checking in with a project that we did find a couple of weeks ago, which went on to do that fabled 100x. It did, and from there it was pretty choppy, and it's just recovered to, if I'm just looking at the chart right now, join me here looking at the chart. It said Gnme or Gnome. It did recover, and it is now just 16% away from all-time high once again, which is a fantastic recovery. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the protocol, but first you might be curious to know why it recovered so well. And something else of importance is, if you check up here in the top right corner, you will see the liquidity. They did have a liquidity issue with liquidity falling to around about 30 or 40,000, and we have seen now a real increase in liquidity compared to market cap as this protocol continues to run. That's because changes were made to the protocol, which have been positive. These changes, if you want a little bit of rumor or innuendo, were advised, I heard on the grapevine, from their collaboration with Elephant Money, where they had a look at how their protocol's running and made some suggestions. And it looks like they had a discussion with the Gnome team, and then these changes, or a compromise or something, maybe they took the changes on, but they were changed. And we're going to have a look at what has been changed in terms of liquidity providing to make this chart stronger. Because of course, as we know with anything, if we have stronger liquidity, that means better price movement, right? This is a mineable token. You can mine it in Telegram, or you can buy it on Radium, on Solana. It's a Solana coin. Or Meteora, sorry. You can buy it on Meteora and trade it there. So you could speculate either on the price going up, you could pair it liquidity to start earning, or you could mine it inside the Telegram bot. We'll look into all of that and more as we get into it. So first, let's just check out the website. And by the way, 100x, if you were liked and subscribed to this channel, then you might have seen this, right? I'm going to be talking about this gradually as we go through, because it has been quite profitable for me and it is quite fun, and that's what I like in crypto. So Gnome is a Web3 Telegram mining game on Solana. Essentially, it's a token which has halvings. The halvings are really interesting, and it's already had one halving. So if you were in early, you were able to mine quite a lot of this token. Now it's twice as hard to mine it, and then we'll have a next halving which is coming up not too far away, but every time there's a halving, that time doubles, as opposed to, for example, Bitcoin has the straight, halving per blocks. Then Gnome, the halving takes longer every time. Nice little gamification there of it. So what changed with this? What changed? We come into their docs, which are here. The main thing that changed is what happens when we purchase the mining power with our Solana coins, okay? That's the main thing that's changed, I think, in this docs, and you can find it right here. So 3.4, token utility and ecosystem sustainability. Solana is used to purchase hash power and is allocated as follows. When one Solana is put in, 0.35 or 35% of the Solana is added to the liquidity pool, enhancing trading stability. 30% is used to buy and burn Gnome tokens, creating deflationary pressure. 20% goes to the treasury and developer, and 15% goes to the referral. This has been changed. When the protocol was launched and we joined it, it was, I think 70% was going to the buy and burn. This means that 70% of that Solana was then sent to buy Gnome token and burn it, creating really, really fast, crazy pumps, right? But what happens when there's low liquidity, not much going into the liquidity, with the Solana coming in the ecosystem and the price is going up? That means that more people will start to sell, right? And as they sell, the liquidity is not thick enough to eat it, and it falls drastically. That's why you do see these huge downturns after large pumps. So here we had the first major pump and we fell 73%. Then we had another one, and then it fell again around about 73% as well, I think. Like 50-60% fall. That's what happens when there's not enough liquidity to manage the sellers. And of course, we all like to see these charts go up crazy, but there's no reason to buy a huge pump. Like today, it's 44% up. Should you buy? I'm not going to tell you what to do. You need to look at this chart, make up your own mind. I'm not buying at the moment. I'm thinking about mining more, actually, because I like the mining. It's a pretty nice way to DCA into the project as well, through helping the protocol, building liquidity, and getting rewarded at the same time. So that's the big change that I found in the docs from when they launched. And as we know, it has halvings. So August 24th was launch, and then the emissions climbed all the way up to 20,000 Gnome tokens every day that you could mine in their Telegram bot. But on September 13th, the halving, the first halving happened, and now it is 10,000 tokens which are being released to miners every single day. In October 23rd, so you still have more than a month to mine, we will have the next halving, halving 2, and it keeps going and going, each time doubling, meaning that less and less of this token will be mined until finally, in 3129, only 0.6 tokens are emitted every day. It's a long way away, but looking towards, for example, January 2025, which would be the beginning of next year, the halving will hit it down to 2,500 tokens, and right now we're getting 10,000 a day. That's essentially how this protocol works, and I'm loving it. So let's take a look first at what's going on over on the Telegram bot. Why not? Pretty easy to use. You just take to the link in the description, and then you will find the Telegram bot. I'm going to just sign into it right now, and we're going to check it out. Okay, it's this one here. The Gnme game, right? Let's put it in the middle. So what's happening here is you will get a little option here where you have different things that you can do. You can either deposit Solana to then buy hash power. Then once you've deposited Solana, you're going to be able to buy the hash power. When you deposit, it will give you a wallet that is your Solana wallet for this game. You can move your Solana out of that wallet at any time if you want to, right? It's okay, it's very fast. You can view your earnings by clicking here. So I'm mining away, and so far I've earned, what have I earned? 355 Gnome tokens that I have earned, right? So if we wanted to check out what that is, we come to Meteora. Okay, so I've mined 355 tokens. That is 0.4 Solana that I've mined so far. Pretty good, right? What can I do there? I could then decide I want to move that Gnome token into my normal Solana wallet, my Phantom wallet. Can easily do that by coming here and coming to claim tokens. I claim the tokens, and immediately now they're processing, and I'm moving that into my balance. You'll see my balance of Gnome, I'm sitting around about 10,000 tokens, which is around about 12 Solana at the moment. We'll notice that just come in to the wallet quite quickly. I'm holding this as a moon bag because I bought this earlier, and my idea is that as this chart continues to go up, I will start to DCA out into Solana. Then I will spend that Solana to buy more mining power. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. The volume on this is pretty good as well, $91,000 of volume and 900 transactions today in the last 24 hours on this, 40% pump as we were saying. So there it shows you your soul scans. You can check that. It's gone into my wallet. Well done. So then the other things you can be thinking about are, who's playing this? How many people are involved? So we come to global stats, and you can really start to see what's happening in this ecosystem. I really like how this is all set out. So blocks mined daily are 1,200, and the current block reward is 8.3 Gnome token per block. The total daily to be mined, as we saw in the halving schedule, is 10,000 Gnome tokens a day. We have 330 active users mining this. The global hash power is 824,000. Current halvings that have happened are only one halving, and the time until the next halving is 35 days. So that's the global stats. You can then check out your own stats after you've joined this protocol. I'll show you how to do that very soon. So it shows my Telegram ID. It shows my hash power, which is 3,600, which means I've put 3.6 Solana into this so far. That's captured me 0.44% of all mining. I have had 104 referrals for this, which has earned me 4.9 Sol. So you can see I've taken most of Solana I earned from referrals, and I've just rotated it back into buying hash power because I see that as a pretty good way to generate, right? I'm already making Solana tokens from speculating on the token price. I'm using referrals to fund my mining. And I'm getting roughly 43 Gnome tokens per day with this. So I put in 3.6 Solana, and I'm getting 43 Gnome tokens out, which means that is 43. So that's 0.05 out every day on this from my investment of 3.6 Solana. So you can see it will take roughly, I think, about a 2-month ROI at these current token prices. But as the token continues to go up and gets more adoption, only 3 million market cap for a Solana coin, that's very low actually. So this could explode, especially with backers like Elephant Money behind it, right? So that's why I'm continuing to mine and hold a lot of the tokens. So if you want to get involved, pretty easy. You would come to deposit Sol, right? Then it gives you a wallet, your set wallet that you can deposit Solana into, okay? Boom, deposit the Solana. Then once you've done that, you can check your balance. Click check balance. It then shows you that my in-game wallet at the moment has 0.14 Solana. And I can start to buy hash power. So I come to buy hash power, the top right icon, right? And it says I can afford right now in that wallet to purchase 0.1 hash power. You can buy 0.1, 0.5, or 1 Solana worth of hash power. If it has it in your wallet, it will recognize that and show you that you have the option. So I'll click there, I'll buy 0.1 more hash power. That means now I'm earning more every day. Of course, it's longer till I get my ROI, but I'm playing this the long game. I think this is a fantastic platform, really nicely balanced tokenomics. And I'm in it for the long game. Other ways to play this, if you don't want to get involved in the mining of it, you just want to speculate on making income from it, you can come back to Meteora, right? So I've also been experimenting quite a lot with this platform, enjoying it. You can start to provide liquidity because there is that $130,000 worth of liquidity, which is locked in here, right? And it's generating fees. The fees are being given to liquidity providers. So I have been doing that. I found a pool in Meteora, this one here, which has $11,000 worth of liquidity, right? The 24-hour volume on this pool is $3,000. You can see in the time I've been supplying liquidity of $204 at the moment, I have earned 114 Gnome tokens and 0.07 Solana. So pretty nice. This seems like it's set itself to just move into Solana token though, because it is needing to rebalance, I think is what's going on here. I'm going to have a look at that. I can then come here and claim out my fees. So when I come here to claim all fees, it's going to take that for me and move it into my balance. Compare there and get another 114 Gnome tokens sent to me. Great, good stuff. So you can also come to pools and try and see if there's a better pool, because I might actually move that now. If they have a lot larger liquidity, you can come here to Gnme inside of here, and we can start to have a look at these as well. So they do have the Gnome and Solana one with 130,000 TVL, which is probably the one you want to join to get the highest yield, 258%. You can pair it up with Trunk if you want. You also have an ore pool, but the TVL here is 1,000. I would rather go for a pool with more volume than less volume, because then it's less volatile. So then I go for the Gnome and Sol one, right? And I would instead put it into this pool here, and also you would be given liquidity rewards from getting into this one. It's called, they also have DLMM, which is quite interesting. So you can come and find in the DLMM, type in Gnme. I think it's dynamic liquidity something pools. They have one with USDC with $8,000. They have 3 pools here with only with $17,000 in these ones. So it's really a bit of a challenge to find the right pool to make your earning in, which I think is something that this protocol kind of needs to fix, so that it's quite easy to provide liquidity with the tokens we're earning and then get passive income in that way too, as the protocol grows and hopefully the chart starts to go up. I probably will get into the chat now for the Gnome chat and ask them their recommendation for which pool, because I'm also not entirely certain. I did go into the pool section up here and provided into this one, but I didn't really see much going on, but that was when the liquidity was a lot lower, so it might be more profitable now to join in this one instead of the one I'm in. Right, so that is Gnome token. As we know, the chart is continuing to rise. The dev is working away, building other things for the protocol. More liquidity, more action, better price performance, all good here in my opinion with Gnome. Really enjoying this protocol, and I think it's going to be an absolute printer, right, going into the future. Peace, Crypto Mischief. Be good to each other. Not financial advice. It's still high risk. I'm not saying it's not high risk. Look at this chart, right? Like, this chart is wild. You can lose your shirt in these kind of projects as well, so you need to manage your own risk. Don't deposit more than you're willing to lose, and don't set yourself the idea that you're going to ROI in this in 5 days or 10 days. It might take a bit longer. I think it'd be about 2-month ROI with this if you're mining. If you are speculating on token price, you might get an absolute huge pump on this instead and make your profit back a lot quicker. But you need to play the game, figure out your game plan, commit, and go for it if you're interested in it. Peace, Crypto Mischief. Be good to each other.